What's up, fight fans? My name is Anik Subramanian. I am a journalist for Fightbook MMA. On Saturday, February 24th, the PFL versus Bellator Champions event will be held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. On the prelims, hometown hero Abdullah Al-Qahtani will be taking on rising Indian superstar Edukondal the Badger Rao. Today, I'm here with the PFL's first Indian fighter, the future of Indian MMA, Edukondal Rao. First of all, how are you?
Namaskar, everyone. Yeah, I'm good. I'm very much good.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. Now, I'm gonna jump right into it. How did this PFL contract materialize? Like, did they offer you the contract recently, and how many fights is it for?
It's very recently, like just one fight contract. So there's my manager called Rahul Chabra.
Yeah,
He came up with this contract saying that there's a fight in PFL. Would you like to take? So I thought, okay, let me take a few days to go through the fight circuit of my opponent.
yeah,
So will I can fit into that fight or not? So I have seen these fights. Then it felt okay. I'm convinced. Okay, I can take part in this fight. I can take this fight.
that's
So
awesome.
everything is good. So I just said, okay, I'll accept this contract.
Okay, very nice. Now, with this fight, did you have any other talks with the PFL? Like, if you win, would they offer you another fight, especially in the region of the Middle East? I know they were thinking of doing a whole season there itself.
Oh. So I know that like maybe if I give a good show in the best way possible to win, of course they're gonna can't deny that. No, I get good amount of fights.
Perfect. I like
Yeah.
that. Now, your opponent, Abdullah Al-Qahtani, he's a fantastic striker. I saw him in Madison Square Garden last year. He put on an entertaining fight. He really pieced up his opponent on the feet. Do you plan on going to war with him, or do you plan on using your wrestling to get the victory?
I'm good at striking as well.
I like that.
So so I'm good at striking as well. Like more than wrestling, I like it's a good way standing and fighting, sharing both. What do you call that? Shots, flipping those,
Yeah.
countering those, and etc. A lot.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun for the fans and now I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. Like, what got you interested in MMA and when did you start the sport?
So see, it's not about just MMA, it's about fight.
Yeah.
So it's in our DNA itself. It's in our gene. It's like long, long, long time ago. People used to fight, not to any other games. The other game just came when people are very much settled down, very much in peaceful times. But if anything goes wrong, the next moment comes this fight.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw some jab, they're gonna throw hook, they're gonna throw some cross. Not they're gonna throw some ball or bat on you. The first thing gonna come kick or punch. So that's how. I don't know how I got influenced. When I was small, my mom used to say that like you're into this part of the like this you're interested in this part of the place. Like you're into more into you like fights. So like when I 18, I joined Taekwondo first. I thought okay,
Mhm.
I'll make big in Taekwondo. Then I think didn't materialize. So then came into MMA. And fight being a fight, no, you feel that high when you fight. So it's like I can say it's more of an instinct for us. Fight is very instinct for us. It's not about any influence. It's in everybody. We can say it needs a tap, a gentle tap to come out that.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Now, when you wanted to start the fighting, I know in Indian culture it's very education heavy. Athletics are usually looked down upon unless you become a pro. Like, how did your family react to it, and did you have to convince your loved ones to let you join such a
That's
dangerous sport?
that's a really good question. Yes, yeah, we look down into sports because we know what we have been through all this so many hundred of years because we're into conquest, oppression. No, so we just came out from what do you call that freedom.
Yeah.
So just we are starting to live now. So the first thing comes in the parents' mind is like having a settled life. So and see, if you're into sport, of course they look down in a very bad way. I can say the most baddest way can they look down. Like we can't describe in words. So you feel deserted, you feel what do you call that? They don't care much as well. Like I can't say family. Family, they're good, but they never opposed me. They never said anything, but they didn't understand what I'm doing. So, but society they won't accept until you become what you said until you become success. So until I signed this fight, no, I was nobody like PFL.
Yeah.
So it's all about in struggling phase, India never like normally like we society doesn't bother about fighters until you become some limelight. Then you're good, or else you just vanish in the passing time
Yeah. No, that makes
like
sense
that.
then. I think this fight will make you into superstar. I think your social media, I saw your Instagram, it had 400 followers before the fight. That number is going to
Yes,
go up
yes.
a lot. Like when Anshul Jubli joined the UFC, I think his
Mhm.
followers went up to 1 million before his first fight. So this is your social media is going to get flooded with requests, especially as the fight comes closer. Now, I'm
True,
wondering, like,
true.
obviously it's tough to balance like society's expectations and their views on fighting. How do you balance this? Do you work another job? How, along with the training, what does like the everyday life look like for you?
So thing is, I just take one PT. That's it, not more than that.
Yeah.
If I take like more than that, I can't focus on fight now.
Yeah.
So it like taking PTs, it is mentally exhausting. Like you should teach your like or client saying do this, do that.
Yeah.
It's in a way it's like mentally exhausting. So I just take one client, then I'll use that money for my food, rent, and for my practice as well. And the client is very good though. Like he never like if I have a fight, he never says no, you can't go. Like he's very more understanding person. If I
Yeah.
have fight, okay, all the best. Have a good fight and come. He's very
Yeah.
good though. Yeah.
So you do physical therapy, you're saying?
No, no, just like normal. What I learned, I'll teach him basic fitness exercises. That's
Oh,
it.
okay, okay, okay. So like a trainer.
Like a trainer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now I'm wondering, I saw like through your Instagram, like you're like you're Hindu, you focus on religion a lot. Like, how do you use that to help you stay calm in the fight, right? Because I think I know there's a lot of Muslim fighters who use the
Hmm.
religion of Islam to like help
Hmm.
stay disciplined and
Hmm.
fight well, right? Like how does Hinduism help you in your fight career?
See, it's not about, I can't say like in my perspective, I cross that boundaries. It's not about Hindu or Muslim or anything.
Yeah,
I can say everything as one. If you go deep in meditation,
yeah,
at one point you realize that like religion came when humans are formed. Like over the period of time, when the people separated, those things are formed. Like religion, some discipline rules and all.
yeah,
If you go dive deep in, so you understand everything as one only.
yeah,
But it has certain set of rules, and this has certain set of rules.
yeah,
But when it comes to Hinduism, more of we call it Sanatana Dharma. It has a law, that's it. Doesn't have any rules to follow. It has only laws. Okay, if you do this, you go here. If you do this, if you go here. So that's it.
yeah,
Just close eyes. You feel like what do you call that? You feel that ecstasy. If you do enough meditation every day, you feel that ecstasy 24/7.
yeah,
You feel like not having food. You feel like not having. You don't like not like what do you call that? You don't like to sleep. You don't like to eat. It feels so good.
yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's beautiful. I think within the sport, fighters, a lot of them are very religious and a lot of them do cite the meditation part and how it calms them down, no matter what religion. And it's beautiful to see because I think martial arts is a sport of respect and there's so much respect for all the religions in the sport. So it's good to see how like you've used the meditation aspect and the calmness to help you. Now, in terms of MMA, right? What is your biggest goal like within the sport?
Uh, thing is, see, I'll say one thing straight. In India, we are top at education, but very
Yeah.
bad at sports. I'll say straight, more straight. We worship cricket as God. Literally, cricket, right? God.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I really hate that we don't perform well in cricket as well because we have very good population. But compared to, like for example, Australia has only 2.5 or 3 crores of population. But compared to World Cup level, they have six, I think so, six, five or six, and
Mm.
we have two. That really kills me inside. Having this much of population on, we are not able to compete. That what do you call? They have very least amount of population, and they are getting what do you call that? Uh, uh, so many what do you call World Cups. Same thing MMA as well. Reason thing is first thing is always in India sports are looked down
Yeah.
in any sports. So it's like in fluke, someone shines up and he becomes a god. That has to go until something becomes so normal. It can't be what do you call that? We can't achieve it very frequently.
Yeah.
It's like someone says that okay, climbing Mount Everest, it's a big thing. So people gonna feed that into brain saying okay, it's very hard. If people say it's not a big deal, it's a week journey or 10 days journey, then they okay, fine, we can try. The number of people who are gonna try will be more than what you call earlier.
Yeah.
So it's all about how you're gonna present yourself.
Yeah. No, speaking of sports and cricket, that World Cup loss definitely hurt my house. Everyone was upset, but hey, hopefully next time we're hoping. Now, one part of the sport is in India, one part that is improving is the martial arts scene. Now the UFC has two Indian fighters, stars
Hmm.
Anshul Jubli and Pooja Tomar. Also
Yes,
Arjun
yes.
Bhullar, he was a one heavyweight champion a couple years ago. Have you met these
Hmm.
guys, and like what lessons and inspiration do you take from the people that are at the top of your sport from India?
Uh, so more than inspiration, it burns me inside. So that's a see, as Indian, he's a we are very close. But when comes to fight, he's an always opponent for me. Okay, fine, he has done so much. Why can't I do that? It burns inside.
Yeah,
So we'll say ways to come that high.
yeah,
So more than influence, it's a competition for us. It's a like challenge. See, I came here, like I do myself. Okay, he imagine like he's gone that high. It pokes me. Fine, he's done so much. Why can't I do?
yeah,
So it's more of a competition for me than inspiration.
mhm,
But I met Anshul Jubli last MFN 12
yeah,
that I lost again that fight. So he's very good though. Like he's very humble. Like he's good. But we didn't spoke that. I didn't met him and I didn't spoke to him. I saw from far and we just shared a smile and that's it.
mm. Very nice. Now he's yeah, both you guys are real humble stars coming up. You're in the number two promotion in the world now for MMA. He's in the UFC.
Yes.
I have a lot of faith that he's gonna come back and win his next fight because he did look good until the third round. So I'm hoping that comes through. And even Pooja Tomar, I'm waiting for her first fight announcement in the UFC. So
Yes. Yes.
let's see. Now I know the Anshul Jubli fought in Abu Dhabi. Now Saudi Arabia, where you're fighting, it's not too far from India. Do you have any friends or family that are able to make the trip to watch your fight?
I don't think so. No one is there. Actually, in my family, they are like not those super rich. They are like all of middle class families. All they're just working their thing to earn their food. And some people are good on not too much. They have enough money to have a house. That's it. They're not super rich.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I understand. They'll be supporting you from home then. Um,
Yes.
Now in 5 years, what do you think the Indian MMA scene will look like?
In 5 years, it depends. See, it depends on how like people see. Now people are really like coming to MMA like anything, like crazy, like a stock of goats are coming like anything.
Yeah,
It's all about if they properly command, they properly have a game plan and what do you call that? 5 years plan, 6 years plan. They
yeah,
can do well.
yeah,
And one more thing is just rage can't support you to the what do you call that? It doesn't support you to the end. With rage, with your what do you call that discipline, you should have enough resource.
yeah,
With rage, at a certain point you can reach. Beyond that, you can't reach.
yeah,
It has to be a resource. So see, we have population, but we don't have resource. A resource.
yeah,
So if you can, like, if government, other people, if you people who are rich, they are determined they can come easily,
yeah,
like some amount of rich people. But middle class families trying to be superstars, a lot of things to be worked on to them because
yeah,
resource, support, this and that, it works. It needs to gather at once.
yeah.
So,
No, that makes
so in
sense.
5 years, 5 years, I can say like number of UFC fighters will be more. We should see how far it goes then.
Yeah. No, that's exciting. Now, after your career, do you have any goals to like help grow the sport of MMA in India? Like after your fighting career, like what are your biggest goals?
Because one thing I always wanted India to be top in every aspect, not just education, education, all aspects. It could be space program, it could be fights, it could be cricket, it could be football, anything. India has to be top.
Yeah.
So if every Indian thinks that way, they should have that what do you call that rage in them. Yes, why can't we be first? Why US to should have to be first? Europe also has to be first.
Yeah.
If you have every person has that kind of rage, personally, they should take personally. Yes, this is my India, not our India. If they take as my India, then they can go much more further.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
I think that way.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm gonna end this interview off with some rapid fire questions. 4 questions, real fast, quick answers.
Hmm.
Favorite MMA fighter?
Favorite MFF, Jon Jones,
The GOAT.
McGregor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like his mindset more than a fighter. Like the way he talks, like he never bullies his opponent. He says precisely, "I'm gonna do this to you," and he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's like more mean, more like it's like very mean, mean words. Yeah, it has that impact to you
Yeah.
when he speaks to.
It's very
Yeah.
chilling when Jon Jones speaks because he doesn't
Yes,
need to
yes, yes.
yell or do anything crazy. He speaks, but his fighting is scary. So it's I look forward
Very
to seeing
intense.
him in his retirement fight. So
True, true. Yeah, I'm ready for that.
yeah. Now, favorite Bollywood movie?
Movies. Okay, I'm a Telugu. Like I have like a lot of Telugu movies.
Yeah. You
So
had
starting from yeah, like I like more adventures movie like Bahubali, Tribal R, Magadira, which has fiction added to that.
right.
Like I'm more into more Mahabharata Ramayana because I can't. It's not mythology. It's Itihasas only. It has that high to you. When you read that, you feel that.
Yeah.
So I like something which is over the top.
Yeah. So action movies. Um, now
Yeah, action
favorite
movies.
Indian actor.
No, no actors.
Got it. And one last question. What's your favorite quote in life, or what's a quote that you live your life by?
uh, Never take inspiration, always challenge. If you take inspiration, then you are following some footsteps. So have a challenge always. If Muhammad Ali comes, he's a challenge to me. If anyone comes, he's a challenge to me. Could
Yeah.
be Jon Jones, but I can't beat him. I can say that I can't be like I cannot beat him, but he's a challenge to me.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Always a challenge, not an fan, not an inspiration, like that.
Yeah. I love how like genuine and real you are. You're not dreamy. You're very much about the work. Now, speaking of Muhammad Ali, his grandson Biagio Ali Walsh will be fighting on the same card as you. So he's one of the nicest
Oh,
guys. Definitely talk to him. I think you're fighting at featherweight. He's fighting at lightweight, but
oh,
definitely it's gonna be a fun time. You're gonna meet a lot of cool people because I got to know
yeah,
some of these fighters and they're so humble. So I'm looking forward to it for you.
cool. Yeah, yeah. So definitely, I'm gonna talk with all the five fighters like prior to the event. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, 100%. Now, Edukondal, you're an inspiration. A lot of people are going to know your story after this fight. Can I get one final message for the country of India?
Like, what kind of message do you want?
What for your fans?
I can't say fancy anything. When you start doing it, always say one thing. People all over think about money. When it comes to sports, first I put it as first thing is legacy
Yeah,
or the name. So if you can put first a place name, then second comes money, then everything. If you put your name legacy first, I should what do you call that? I should strive for my name. Even though I pass away, next 100 years or 150 years, people should talk about me. Like how
yeah,
we talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar, like Muhammad Ali. A lot of these people, no, they're like inspiration. If you go much more back, we talk about great things. Shivaji Maharaj, talk about Alexander, we talk about Genghis Khan. That's the people we should get inspired. Like inspire or like, what do you call it? Challenge.
yeah,
For example, next 100 years, no one knows who is Bill Gates. No one knows who is Elon Musk is. But they definitely know who is John Jones is.
yeah,
John Jones. So that's the name we want. That's the name I want.
yeah. So
So that's the
chasing,
thing.
yeah. So chasing legacy, it really was an honor to interview you. I'm so excited for the fight. I look forward to watching and hey, best of luck in your fight camp. Wishing you a happy and healthy 2024.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yep. Thank you so much.